For me, man, your aura, tells me, more about you before, you actually open your mouth or, tell me, about yourself in a sense. You feel me? Yeah. So people's energy, for the most part, will tell you a lot about them. You feel me? If they have that dark, that darkness within themselves, you feel me, or insecurities, or they're just rooted from darkness in general, you will definitely know by just hanging out with them, or just by a mere encounter with them in a sense. You feel me? So don't get it twisted, man, with these Decepticons out here, fellas. You feel me? People's energy will always tell you more about them before they actually open their mouth. You feel me, fellas? Yeah. So for me, man, I always look into people's auras, like the energy people are giving off. You feel me? Because that enough tells me who I'm dealing with in a sense. You feel me? I don't need of disclosure or anything like you know um people who like to like tell me about an individual. You feel me? Your energy will definitely tell me what I need to know about you before you even speak, like I said. You feel me? Just the other day I encountered a dude, and we were like kind of like chatting about one or two things. You feel me? Not really like chatting about, we were like discussing about one or two things. And I had this dude drag me into like sort of like a misunderstanding with them in a sense. You feel me? And I am someone who is always like grounded in a sense. I always try to shield my energy. I don't really like allow people to like take over my my energy field in a sense. For I am aware of my energy. You feel me? And even if I encounter someone, I am always trying to like shield my my energy field and be in my own lane. You feel me? Yeah. But this dude kind of like pulled me out of my frame, and led me to like kind of like play on his fucked up crappy energy in a sense. You feel me? And after that, when I left after that conversation, that sort of like an argument, an altercation I had with this dude, in as much as I try to like compose myself in a sense. You feel me? I felt that like someone like someone like just like they just sucked your energy out of you in a sense. You feel me? For I'm always like mindful of the energy that I actually I carry, and the energy that I gave off in a sense. You feel me? After that encounter, that conversation with that dude, that altercation, so I took time, and I not that like I didn't notice that, I did notice that it's actually his energy that kind of like wore on me in a sense. You feel me? And it like carried on with me till the following day, probably like 2 days or so from that encounter in a sense. You feel me? It had me dizzy in a sense, it had my whole body weak in a sense. You feel me? And I got to realize that this dude was actually trying me spiritually in a sense. You feel me? Yeah. And I noticed that even I had hesitance before I had to like meet him and chop it up and all that. I had to resist. Like my intuition was like you don't have to go and meet this dude in a sense. But best of all, the fact that I needed to have a one-on-one with him, or I needed to like talk to him for what I needed him for, was actually something very, very important. You feel me? On my end. You feel me? Yeah. So that that conversation itself, man, it led me to have, two or, 1 or 2 more days, drained in a sense. You feel me, fellas? Yeah, and after I realized that it was that dude's energy and all that, I tried my level best to cleanse, to like revamp my, my frequency and get in the best shape as far as my energy. You feel me? And after that, I made a point to actually not, ever have to have, anyone, drag me into their bullshit energy in a sense. And it's been a while, not to say that I don't know what is actually going on out here with energies. For I don't just look at people as people. I look at people's energy and auras, and the internal construct of, every person out here. You feel me? Most especially when I'm actually staging a convo with these individuals out here. You feel me? So yeah, the thing I really like wanted to push a conversation on, man, is that people's auras or people's energy will, tell you more about them before they actually speak up. You feel me, fellas? So don't deny when your intuition is actually, telling you about a person. You feel me? For the most part, our intuition is always right. It's just that as we try to like fight it, try to numb it, try to like, do all these, drama and all that to like numb it or to quiet it in a sense. You feel me? Yeah, but for people's energy, it will tell you more about them before they actually speak up. So believe it, fellas. You feel me? Thanks for catching this one. Make it a point to subscribe, like more videos, drop a comment, let me know what you think about these spiritual insights, and I'm gonna catch you all in the next clip. Peace.